How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you so much. We have Robert, the zombie bargain hunter,
Hey,
with us
everybody.
tonight. Yeah, Robert, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming on the show. We are going to talk all things plushy. As you can see, I pulled some of my plush, some of my hundreds of plush. I'm not quite like Robert. He has, I think, thousands of plush, and
Yeah.
we're going to go over some we're going to ask him some questions, and we're going to let you guys go ahead and ask him some questions about the type of plush that he buys and lists and posts. And I'm going to go ahead and let Robert introduce himself and tell us a little bit about himself, and then we can get going with the show. We have 5 people in the chat right now. We'll see if some more people will um, come join us. We have 6. Yeah, people will start joining us as they start to see the live. So, Robert, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and um, what you do and where you live, and it's up to you as far as giving too much personal information. And yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'm Robert, the zombie bargain hunter. I've been doing eBay about 12 years. Since the housing collapse, I had to go into something different. So I started doing eBay. What I did was I started sniping auctions. That's how I started. Mostly on video games. Then I went into plush. I found there was some TV show called Thrift Hunters. And he says, "Hey, I sold this plush for $50." And then I started looking into plush and been going ever since. So now I have around, I think it's 2,800 listings in plush. So
Wow, 2,800. That's amazing. So how long ago was that you started selling plush?
plush has been about 10 years.
It's
On
been about
eBay, I've
10
been
years.
here 12.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Whenever Thrift Hunters on TV was on, that's when I learned it. Jason T. Smith, that guy,
Yeah.
he was, yeah, I saw him buy a couple plush and got the idea. My mom thought I was crazy. Was actually mad at me because I brought home bags of plush in their house and started opening them up. But
so
then when
so
they started selling, she's not mad at me anymore. She helps me actually fix them now.
so you saw it was Jason T. Smith was the first person that you saw, bro, that was
Yeah,
talking about
he brought a
plush.
couple plush. It was just a quick thing where he had them in his hand. I'm like, you can sell plush, and I started looking up the most expensive plush. I went backwards on eBay from most expensive to least, and I just kept scanning, and I got a million different plush in my head to sell, and I started
Yeah,
selling them.
that's an interesting. I want to touch on that subject a little bit more, as far as finding out which plush is worth buying and which is not. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you who's in the chat. Robert, did you have a chance to pull it up on your phone, or I can just tell you? So Jennifer R is here. Thank you, Jennifer. And Judgmental Care and Mr. Hosama is here from Morocco. Thank you so much. And Derek. Thank you, Derek, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And Melissa W., I love you, Melissa. Thank you so much for coming in. Melissa is a moderator, and she'll be dropping the link to your YouTube channel. And did you open up a Facebook page, Robert?
No, not yet.
No,
Just
okay.
my regular just goes directly to me. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were starting to open up a
No,
reselling Facebook page.
I'm using you, Star, and Justin right now. So
Okay, good. Yeah, you post as often as you want. You know me. The more the merrier. Share away. Let's see who else is here. Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca, for stopping in, honey. Thank you so much. And T is in the house. T, I think I speak for everyone in the group when I say we send you lots and lots of love, and tell your husband that we're thinking of him and wishing him a speedy recovery. He came home from the hospital today, so he was actually sitting at the table doing some eBay work with her this afternoon. Strong man. They don't make them like that anymore, is what I told her. He's pretty strong guy. So, and my friend Abraham is in the house. He's my neighbor from West Palm Beach. Thank you, Abraham, for joining us. And who is this? The most important plushie of them all.
this is Mercat. She actually stands up on her hind legs, so I named her Mercat to look at cars
Really?
and stuff.
That's
Yeah.
really sweet. That's really cute.
In the summer,
Okay.
she's full of fur, though. It's nasty.
Yeah. Well, just give them a little bit of a fluff, before you ship off the stuffed animals.
Well, I have the
Um.
other house for the stuffed animals. I don't normally bring them over here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You keep them in the other house.
Cats usually stay away.
Yeah. Robert showed me where he lives. He lives on, like, I don't know, hundreds of acres of land, and there's
I have 5 acres and 2 houses.
you have 5 acres and 2 houses. See, to me, I'm a city girl. It looked like it was thousands of acres. Like, you don't see people for, you just don't see people. There's like no one around. That's.
Yeah, I look out the door when I see a car. It's like crazy.
Do you live like on a main road, or do you have to take like a road down to your house?
I have a block in dirt that I'm actually off of.
Guys, I'm
I have
curious.
a
I
dirt
was
road.
talking to Robert a little bit before we went live. I was curious, is his picture clear to you guys, or does it look a little bit grainy? Because he just bought this camera and he's been putting up some videos on YouTube, and his videos on YouTube are nice and clear, but on StreamYard it seems as though it's a little bit blurry to me. How does it look to everybody else? And
Could be my internet too. It's terrible.
oh, it could be your internet. I was thinking it was the
Yeah.
camera, but maybe it is the internet connection. I bet it's not that great. It's grainy to me, Tiffany said. Yeah. Is mine grainy, Tiffany? It's very grainy. Derek said it's very grainy. I just hope, I mean, I can't, it's probably not your camera because your videos are coming out clear. So it's probably just
Yeah.
your internet connection because of,
Yeah, what I'm doing, I'm running my internet off my phone, and that's the fastest I can get the speed.
oh,
And now I'm
really?
using the phone for the live chat, so it might be slowing it down.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, they're saying that I look clear. My the computer that I'm on it's an all-in-one PC, and it is wireless, but I did buy the cord to connect it directly to the internet. So I'm gonna try to do that, and maybe that will bring your camera to 240. Derek said bring your camera to,
Okay.
and then the number 240. Maybe that will help. I have no idea what that means, but
You mean just go to low definition on it?
a low definition. Is that
Yeah.
what you mean, Derek? To lower the definition on it? It's the lowest resolution, RES. It's the lowest RES, he said. Put it on the lowest RES.
Okay. Let's try it. That help?
I think so. I think that's a little bit better. What do you guys think? Maybe. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Melissa, thank you for
Whatever.
dropping the links. I'm so excited about the storage auction buyers Facebook group, you guys. It's grown to, like, I think I'm almost at 13,000 subscribers. 1,300 subscribers. It grew
Yeah, I know. They
so.
keep bothering me.
They keep bothering you?
Yeah.
Oh my.
To join in.
Oh, the storage unit buyers group?
Yeah, there's a lot of new active members, so that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Who keeps
It's great.
bothering you?
No, every time someone comes in, they
Oh,
request
oh,
to enter. That's
oh,
all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Abraham, I probably was bidding against the same units that you won today. I'm curious. You're going to have to call me and see which ones you got. I actually got one in Stewart, but I haven't gone up to go get it. My friend Janaea bought her first mini storage today, and I went and helped her empty it out this afternoon. She scored. It was, hi, Kimmy. Hi,
That's
honey.
fun.
So yeah, she scored. She got a lot of really great designer stuff in that unit. It was her first unit. She
It
was
wouldn't be
really
fun at my
excited.
house right now. It's 102 right now, so that would suck.
Yeah, you know what? It was hot. This facility is beautiful. I bought 2 units at this facility. It's in North Palm Beach, and it was really, really hot in there as well today, even with it
Yeah, if
being
I start to melt, that's because there's no air conditioning in this part, in this house.
the
And it's about
facilities.
102 right now.
Yeah, the storage units facilities don't have air conditioning where you live.
No, my house right now. This mini house doesn't have it.
Oh, it doesn't have it. Oh
No,
gosh, you must be
only in
baking.
one room behind me.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, maybe we won't keep you that
So
long
if I
yet.
start to melt, you'll know why.
Yeah, right. If you start to melt, I'll cut it short.
Just call the police if I fall on the floor.
Ouch. Oh my God, it must be so hot. I hope you have a cold cup of water next to you.
No, just
Okay.
have a cat bother.
Oh goodness. All right. So I have some questions. And then if you
Okay.
guys have questions in the chat, feel free to ask them. Robert, the first question is, without giving away all your secrets, where is your favorite place to source for plush? We're going to talk about just plush. I know you have.
Okay.
I know you've given away your secrets to me as to where you get the other stuff, but I'm not going to tell.
Yeah, I
um,
have the Goodwill bins in Vegas, which I love to go because I have tons of friends there, and I fill up a truckload. If you've seen my video, I brought 190 pounds, and then also I have another place down near LA, we'll say, where they sell bags of plush. They're about this size for $2 on certain days. So I'll come home with a truckload of that too.
$2.
I don't go yard sailing. I don't go all that nonsense. I like to stock up one time and go crazy.
Yeah, and Robert, actually, I bought a storage unit that was completely filled with Disney, like true, like not knockoff, like real Walt Disney World Disney. And Robert bought a huge lot of Disney from me, like a huge, huge lot. So you source,
That's the way I like to do it.
yeah, you source,
I
and
like to buy in bulk.
yep, and I saw that you were sourcing in my storage, in my bulk buying group, which is really taken off too. And Robert actually made a purchase on the bulk buying group,
Yeah.
which was really awesome. Do you want to share it with
Right
us?
here.
Yeah, go ahead, share it with us. He bought it from Clayton, who Mr. Turtle Trader is in the house. Yay!
These are
Welcome,
all different patterns. There's about, I don't know what he
Chris the
said. I
Goose.
think he
Thank you
said
for
about 30 of
coming.
them.
You
That
know,
was upside down.
I've heard that some of those are really valuable. Some of the rare ones. No,
Yeah.
no.
And
Let
since
me
he gave
ask
me a
you.
great deal,
He
it
gave
doesn't
you a
really
great
matter to me.
deal. No, let
Yeah.
me. Are you gonna bundle those up and put them on eBay, or are you
No
gonna
way.
like? No,
I
no.
have an anchor store now. I'm just going to go through them and just list them all. I'll probably list them all when we get off of here. Oh, they'll be
And
listed by the end of today.
do you you got that package pretty quick because you just bought those like
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah, and it's a 2-day from pirate ship box in the bag.
That box in the bag. Gotta love the box in the bag, right?
Love it, except it's all
Yep,
dirty.
so do I. Thanks to you. It's why I use it, and I save a ton of money. I wouldn't be able to do my auctions if it wasn't box in a bag. Yes, Chris the Goose is saying Melissa is the hardest worker on YouTube. Absolutely, right? Absolutely. And so is Kimmy, and actually, so is Rebecca. They're always dropping links. Caffeinated Christy. Hi, Caffeinated Christy. I had too much coffee this afternoon. I was going 100 miles an hour. Whew, I need to slow down and calm down. I was going absolutely crazy, crazy,
I'm just
crazy.
relaxing.
Okay.
I was at Disneyland yesterday, so I was tired.
I'm wondering,
Or the
Robert,
day before.
do those patterns, do those cross-stitch, do they have barcodes on them, or are they vintage?
Let me look. No, they look pretty vintage.
No barcodes.
No.
Yeah, they're vintage. Those are great. Those are phenomenal. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a huge
So
box of them.
so to post those, are you gonna search the title for what it is and then see what the comps are on it and then sell similar?
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
for sure, yeah.
I'll do it the way I normally list. I'll just search patterns, then I'll go for the title, and then I'll just sell similar and go from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you paid for that, but that was a nice bundle. That was a really nice bundle. So I'm curious, what is the average price that you like to pay for your plushies? I know you mentioned that you go and you pay $2 for
25
a
cents.
bag full. So
25 cents is what I like to pay.
25 cents each.
Yeah. That's about what I like to pay my average of each plush. Except for new plush, I'll pay up a little bit. But as for used plush, it's 25 cents.
25 cents.
If I know it's a character and I go to like a swap meet or something, I'll pay 50 cents. $1 if it has a tag and it looks new. But I don't go over that.
25 cents. And even like
You
when
don't
you're
see me at
buying,
Goodwill.
huh?
You won't see me at Goodwill. I won't even go near that place.
No.
Goodwill, Savers, all that place. No, that's when I started. I'm a lot smarter now.
At the bins, do that. I don't go to the bins very often. I've been to the bins in Orlando, which I like. I never saw any plush there. And we actually have a really great bins here in West Palm Beach, but I don't go because I buy mini storages and there's like really no need for me to go. But I think I've been to those
You have
bins.
too much stuff.
Huh?
You have too much stuff.
Yeah, I have a
With
lot
all
of
the
stuff.
storages you buy, you have way too much stuff.
And I get a lot of plush in my mini storages too.
Yeah.
So I never noticed any plush at my bins in West Palm Beach. They have a lot of plush at the one in Vegas that you go to.
I got 190 pounds for my video.
That's crazy. And was there still a lot left when you left there, or was it high empty?
People don't pick up plush in that most.
Did you buy
the
most
ones I
of
go
it?
to? Oh, I bought almost all of it. I don't care what it is. If I can get it for 10 cents, 25 cents. If I have to repair it, fine. If I don't, fine. I mean, I'll just buy it.
Right. So, how about some of your favorite brands that you think you know that you like to sell? If you've got a bag, say at that thrift store that you go to, where did you? It's a thrift store that sells them for $2 a bag.
Yeah, it's a thrift store.
And so it's a clear bag, and you kind of like rolling it around.
A huge clear bag. They used to be like 2 feet. Now they're about 1.5. But yeah, what I do is I just look through it, and if I see like a Toys R Us tag or a gun tag or I don't know, just any characters I recognize, then I'll just throw the bag in the cart and keep going.
And so, what are some of your favorite brands to sell? Like, what do you think some of your favorite?
Jellycat, Starbucks, Build-A-Bear.
Did you say Starbucks?
Thai, not so much. Yeah, Starbucks bears do pretty well.
Really?
At least they used to. They're not as popular now, but they really used to. Angry Birds. What else? I basically look for anything weird. Anything weird, I'll pick it up. If, for example, if it's Winnie the Pooh generic, that's the one I'll probably leave.
Okay, so what do you mean by generic?
Throw him aside. If he just has his normal outfit or anything like that, for example, let's see. Here's Scooby-Doo. He doesn't have a Christmas hat, or he doesn't have elf shoes or anything else. He's just a plain Scooby-Doo. That one I'll just
That's nothing.
But
so I have a Scooby-Doo. You see him up here in the back? See that Scooby-Doo right there? That little guy right there?
The reggae one?
Yes, he's reggae. He's got dreadlocks.
Okay, yeah.
He's huge. He's really big, and he's reggae. But he's not a soft Scooby-Doo. His tag says Scooby-Doo on it, but he's not one of those soft ones. I think he's more like a carnival one.
Pellets in him. I know.
Yeah, it's got the foam pellets like the carnival ones in it.
Yeah,
but
like
he's really
companies.
he's really awesome. The Rastafarian Scooby-Doo. I like him. So those are some of your favorite brands. And what about how about some of your least favorite brands? Like what do you kind of stay away from as far as plush goes? Like, what do you not bother with?
Thai is usually what I don't go to. Like I have these I don't usually buy, but he has the tag. But it's still gonna only sell for $10.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to waste your time doing something for $10, don't buy Thai. Thai is mass produced. They're everywhere. Even like the unicorns and stuff. They're everywhere.
Except for the vintage Thai.
Vintage Thai, but you have to know what you're looking for. There's special tags that show that's vintage. I don't have an example here, but
yeah, I sold one last night, It was really interesting how it all went down on my auction. But I don't look things up when I put them in my bundles. I pull them out
Uh-huh.
of the bins and I fill up boxes, and so as I was showing my plush lot, I came across a 1987 Thai monkey, your favorite.
I love monkeys.
I know, a Thai
I got a monkey right here.
1987 Thai monkey, and Kimmy actually looked it up, and it sold on eBay for like between like $80 and $100 or something. And it
Yeah,
went,
but those
yeah.
are few and far between.
You'll have to watch the video to see how the whole thing went down. This Pam Lynn, who actually bought the lot, she gave me. She said, take the monkey out of the lot and re-auction it off, and someone else bought the monkey. So I sold that monkey twice. Lynn bought it, but somebody else bought it who actually got it. Mr. Dennis Dew, he bought
Cool.
it. So yeah, it was really cool. But I have sold vintage tie. The most I got for a vintage tie, I think, was $125, and it was a monkey. Like
Nice.
a lot of you know, Robert knows. Probably about 5 months ago, I bought 400 monkeys, vintage to brand new monkeys, and I have been selling. I sell monkeys weekly, daily. I'm down to
Yeah.
maybe less than 100 now. But boy, oh boy, would I like to find that score again. That was a
Yeah, I love my
tremendous
monkey.
score.
I have one over here. Another one. This one I found the other day. He needs a repair, but he sings. Where's his button? There it is.
If you like pina colada and getting caught in the rain.
Okay, so you know what? That brings me to my next question. When you find plush that needs to be repaired, what do? Do you photograph it and mention the repair? Do you repair it and tell them that it appears to have been repaired? Or like what do you do with it with a plush that needs to be repaired if it has a little hole in it?
Most of the time, I just repair it myself. My mom does most of my repairs. She likes to keep busy. She loves sewing. So if they have like a little battery compartment, like the Angry Birds, where let me show you. There's an Angry Bird that the thing is broken. I'll usually cut them open, like right here, pull it out, replace the battery, put it back in. There's a little bag here.
Yeah.
And then my mom will sew it up. And since they have so much fur, you can't see that there's any repair or anything done.
Oh, that's
The
great.
only time you have problems is when there's no fur at all. And
Yeah.
it's a straight line. Then you have to really be careful. But other than that, no, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So you're going from like $15 for this one to $25, $30 with the battery in it.
Oh, that's great. And what kind of battery does it take?
It takes a little tiny battery. Here, let me show you. It takes these little weird batteries. I get them off Amazon in bulk, as you can see.
Okay. Are they like little watch batteries or like?
They're a little bit bigger than that. I forget what they're called. Whoa, I almost lost them.
Oh my gosh, be careful. And so what did you do?
Yeah.
You opened up a plush and you saw what kind of battery it was. So then you went on Amazon and you looked up the battery and you found it and you just bought a whole bunch and
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
of
and I
them
buy at 500 at a time.
and most plush take that same battery.
For the ones inside, yeah.
How
Some of them will
about
take a tinier one, but that's the generic size.
Build-A-Bear?
Build-A-Bear, I don't usually like the because they say different things. They're usually like personalized. So usually Build-A-Bear ones, I'll just actually just pull them out and throw it out.
Oh,
And
really?
just have my mom throw it out. Yeah, I don't deal with Build-A-Bear ones. Every once in a while when they like say cool things, I'll leave them in there. But most of the time they're personalized, so I just pull them out and toss them out.
So you actually open them up and pull out the battery pack and then sew it back up before you list it on eBay to sell it.
For sure. Especially
See,
Build-A-Bears when they stuff them so much, so they're over 16 ounces. If I have a chance to pull out some stuffing and make it to 15 ounces and save me $3 in shipping, I'll do it.
Yeah, that's great. I never ever thought of doing that. You know, I'll just list it as, battery battery doesn't work or Yeah, I've never thought of, but you've got your mom that's doing that, so that's great, and it keeps her
Yeah.
busy.
Well, a
And
lot of all the Build-A-Bear places will restuff them for you. There's a ton of eBayers that just will unstuff the whole Build-A-Bear item and then just sell it like that, because Build-A-Bear himself or the company will restuff them for you. Just go to the store
you can bring Build-A-Bears to the store if
for
the
free.
voice thing doesn't work, and will they?
No, the restuffing to restuff them,
Oh, they'll
restuff them
restuff
and
them
sew them up.
and sew them back
So you
up.
can sell them, fold them round, roll them up, shove them in a poly bag, and ship them off for 4 ounces if you want.
Well,
There's
that's
different ways you can
interesting.
sell the bill.
Sorry, you guys. Excuse me 1 second. I'm gonna just mute myself 1 second. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to buy school supplies. Tis the season for school supplies when you have a bunch of
Go to
teenagers.
Staples.
Yeah, that's probably where she's going. Staples. It's right down the street.
Staples is the best place for school supplies.
Yeah. So, okay, so you can bring a Build-A-Bear back to Build-A-Bear and they will restuff it for you if it's flimsy or if it's lost its luster, let's say it.
Yeah, for free.
Okay, and so what about mechanical toys? Mechanical stuffed animals, I know you showed me once, Robert gave me a tour of his inventory and I was like blown away, you guys. Like he's got like inventory, like you have no idea. And I saw that you do have a pile of mechanical type
Actually, I
things.
have it right here. I have a pile right here of what I have to repair, check, and everything else. Here, let me see if I can get the camera without ruining it.
And you take the time to repair
That huge stack right there is all that has to go through and get repaired. You can see it.
I don't know how you
It
find the
goes all
time.
the way to the floor. That is a chair in there, actually. So that's how much there is. There's a good 200 because I haven't repaired any since I did the big buy at Goodwill.
I don't know how you find the time to do that, to repair and check them and put batteries in them.
80% of them will just take batteries. The other
80%?
time, yeah, it will just
Okay.
take batteries.
So I'm curious. So stuffed animals that require batteries. So some stuffed animals, the batteries are inside. You can't remove the batteries. So they say battery type
No,
items.
you can't remove the batteries. I still do.
No,
I pull them
my
out no
point
matter
is,
what.
my point is I think, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but battery items are supposed to be shipped ground. They're not supposed to be shipped first class. So some of the stuffed animals that have the batteries that are in them, I mean, you can't really remove them. So what about the stuffed animals that you put batteries in? Like when you ship them to the customer, like I know
don't take them out.
I'll get messages from customers and they'll say, I'm buying this for my grandchild. Can you please, you can charge me a few extra dollars, include the batteries because I want it to be working when my grandchild gets it. So
I include them all the time, no matter what, because I get them bulk from Amazon.
so you just, yeah,
I
so they
buy
have,
huge things of batteries all the time,
yeah, that's great. That's
and I
great.
just include them. I'm not going to ship them ground. I don't care, as long as they don't open the package, which they never have. So
Right? Yeah,
batteries are there.
yeah. I like shipping them with the batteries in them so that they have instant gratification as well. Can you turn
Yeah.
that back on, please? So, so yeah, so okay, so the next thing I want to, sorry, I'm gonna just go check. The lights are going on and off. All
Yeah,
right,
you got it off for a whole second.
my
At
husband's
least on my side.
my husband's turning the lights on and off. He just thinks he's funny.
Oh,
Okay, so the next thing I wanted to ask, and I have a whole video on this, you guys. If you go to my station, you'll be able to find it. Like for example, I've got this skunk here.
Oh, awesome.
Pepe Le Pew. Yeah, he's awesome. Do you brush your stuffed animals before you send them out to give them?
Depends on what it is. If it's like the My Little Pony I showed you a few seconds ago. I don't know where it is now. I threw it over there. But anyways, I'll put fabric softener on the hair let it soak for a few minutes, comb them out, and then I'll put the band or whatever they have and just put it back up and let it dry, and then just throw it in my storage bins.
So, so you take the time to clean your plush and brush it. Like some people will say, like
For the hair,
just the hair. Like
the ones that like Barbie dolls.
some people are really funny about bringing plush into the house because they're afraid of like mites or fleas or that kind of stuff. I have personally have never had a problem with that. Never, ever, ever had a problem. Um, I do put my plush in garbage bags and they do stay in a relatively hot, there is air conditioning out there, garage, but not as cool as the main house. But I do leave them out there for a while, but I don't go through the process of washing every piece or
No.
sterilizing every piece. Do you do that?
When I go to the Goodwill bins, if I'm staying in at a place that has like a wash machine, I'll actually wash every single one.
Yeah,
But that's if I'm staying at a place that I can use their washing machine.
yeah.
But other than that, no. The plush come in my house as is. I see if they have a stain, I'll erase it or take care of it. Sometimes I'll throw them in the wash machines, but I've never had a problem. I brought tens of thousands of plush in my house.
Me too. Me too. Tons and tons. And I've never, ever had a problem. And if they have a little bit of a spot or a stain, I have different techniques that I use to try to get the spot or the stain off of it. And I've never had a problem. And I live in South Florida. Well, you're in the desert too. You're in
Yeah,
Texas. So
they're like
it's
dead
hot.
spiders every once in a while. That's about it. I mean,
Yeah. So it's never
they
been a
crawled in there
problem
and they
here.
died. There's nothing I can do about it.
I think a lot of people shy away from buying plush because they're afraid that they may have, germs or they're
It's fine
dirty
for me.
or
It's more for me. I'm happy with it. Shy away all you want. I'll buy all your plush.
I know, isn't that funny? I know. I've been selling plush for a long time too. It's actually one of my favorite things to photograph. I love brushing them. I love plush. I would list plush over clothes or pants or any day, all day long. I could
Oh,
list
I
plush
hate clothes. You
all
spoke
day
to me
long.
in the
I'm
past. I
always
despise clothes. I won't touch clothes unless it's brand new, ready to go. I won't touch it at all. And it's
I'm
usually
always
men's t-shirts at XL or larger. That's it. That's my
yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, I love it. I'm always looking for plush. When I buy a storage unit and I come across, usually it's like a bag, like when they put their stuff in the storage unit, they'll clean up the kids' room. All the plush will go into the bag. And then I'll open up the bag and it will be all plush and I'll be like, score! Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, you would have thought I just found a pot of gold. I love finding plush. Plush is my
Yeah, for
favorite. And
sure.
I have found some really, really great pieces. He came out of a storage unit. That's Grumpy.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a great piece. He's
I
phenomenal.
see the Wreck-It Ralph guy behind you too. He's cool.
Yes, he's really cool too. And the Hello Kitty, she's big. She's really, really
Oh, I
big.
hate Hello Kitty. That's my nemesis. That's
You
the
don't
toy I despise.
why?
I hate her. If the plush is gonna come out dirty, it's gonna be a Hello Kitty. I'm gonna
Oh,
pull her out of the bin and she's gonna have a spot because she's just perfectly white and she's gonna be the one giving me problems. Either her or Olaf. Those two plush, oh, I hate them so much.
oh, Robert, you need to watch my video on how I erase marks like that Hello Kitty that's back there. She had a couple of stains on her, and I use like a Mr. Clean like magic
Yeah,
eraser,
the erasers work great,
and
but still, it's
she came out beautiful.
when I don't see and I miss it, I usually throw her in a bin. It's all ready to go, and then I'm pulling for eBay orders, and then I look at her again. And I'm like, oh, I missed one on the foot, or oh, I missed one on the ear.
Yeah,
She's my nemesis. It always gets me.
she always gets dirty. She's a dirty girl.
Yeah,
Okay.
for
So
sure.
let's talk about tags for a minute. I always talk about how I can tell the value of a plush by its tag. Like all I have to do is I don't even have to read the tag. I literally like if I come across plush, I'll look at it. If I don't recognize it, I just touch the tag. You know, the inexpensive, not so valuable plush will have just like a plain kind of papery plastic kind of tag.
Yeah.
And then you have the plush that's worth more money. They actually, the tags are embroidered. They have
Yeah, the
beautiful
vintage
embroidered
the
tags.
vintage plush are usually embroidered. Yeah.
Except for Disney. I mean, Disney, let's see. Like this this is a vintage Disneyland Tigger.
Yeah, but it's blue. The tag is blue, so that shows it's vintage. That's the old tags.
Yep, this is an old tag, but this is just a regular like plastic. It's just a regular plastic tag. You know, there's nothing special about this tag. So, but yet he's desirable because he's vintage. So,
Yeah.
you know, people collect him. I'm trying to think of the tags. Okay, so here is kind of like what I'm talking about. Like
That's a
this
webkit.
yeah, the webkin. This is an embroidered tag. Like this is like
Yeah.
embroidered. This is a nice tag. You know, it's all embroidered. And so you can usually tell when something's worth a little bit
Those are
more.
newer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all the
more
technology
money.
has evolved. So they print the tags out faster and nicer.
Well, I mean, I don't think it has to really so much to do with technology. I think it has to do with the value of the item too, because I think that they're going to put a nicer tag on a plushie that is more
Yeah, but it's
valuable.
easier to do it now. Before it'd take them forever. China, you would have old ugly tags constantly because of the like China couldn't afford it, but the technology got so much cheaper or less expensive that they can embroider tags for no cost now when they couldn't in the past.
So, yeah, definitely. So, okay, so I'm curious, do you have a return rate or is there a return rate on your plush? Do people
Not really.
return?
I have more returns on my games than plush. Plush rarely get a return.
Yeah, I can
Usually when
honestly
I miss
say,
like a spot or there's a tear that I miss, they might call me, but usually they still won't return it.
no.
They'll just tell me and I'll give them a couple dollars off. I'll say, sorry, I missed it. Here you go. Take a couple dollars off.
Yeah, so I have a question in the chat. Any vintage tags to look for in the wilds? Believe it or not, TY tags that are vintage, you should be looking
Jellycat
for.
will sell.
Yeah, and if you watch last night's auction, I showed that tag several times. It was towards the end of the auction. I've already
Did
packed
it have
him.
like a hologram seal on it? Like a hologram tag,
No,
kind of?
no.
No, it's older than that.
Yeah, it was kind of like
Okay.
yellowish, and the heart is really, really small. And I wish I had.
Okay, so it's the older one. Yeah, that's
I
really
wish I
nice.
had it here, but it's in last night's video. It's really, really. It's small and it's embroidered. Um, and it says the year right on it. Yeah, so yeah, the return rate is what we were talking about. So I can say my return rate on plush is
Yeah, pretty much.
0.
You're pretty much
No
zero. Yeah,
one,
plush is
no
great.
one ever gives you a not as described. No one ever gives you a doesn't fit. No one ever
Yeah.
gives you wrong color. You
Yeah.
know,
Once the plush is gone, it's usually gone forever, and you don't have to worry about it.
that's
I
it.
had one nasty Garfield that somehow it got wet in the package, and they sent it. It was soggy and nasty. I'm like,
Ooh.
I didn't send it to you this way. But that's the last plush return I've had. It was a soggy, nasty Garfield
Why did they send it back?
because it was soggy and nasty, and it smelled
Oh, they
bad. It was
received
like
it soggy. Oh, they received it.
it was like the USPS man dropped in a pool or something. It was nasty.
Oh, that's too bad. Now, do you file a return on something like that with the post
No,
office? No, neither do I. I've never
yeah,
filed a return with the post office. I mean, I sold a cookie jar. I packed that cookie jar so well. I think it was like $65, and I was going to file a return with the post office. I never have in 2.5 years that I've sold on eBay. I've never filed a return.
I filed 2 and never got any answers. So it was a waste
Oh,
of my
really?
time.
Yeah, to me, I
Yeah.
mean, if it was hundreds of dollars, maybe, but to me, my time is better spent just listing, just get listings up
Actually, I have a
there.
good story to that one that I filed a return to. I actually sent it overseas. It was a $65 little figure. They paid $60 to ship. It was about 65, 70 total. It was really cheap, but they paid the money to ship it. And it took 3 months, and the guy contacted me that, hey, I never received it. So then I sent him a refund. 2 months later, he contacts me back. Hey, I got your package. Here's the $65. I'll send it directly to PayPal. I'm like, what? I considered it a loss, but he was very honest, and
He's
he
very
got the package,
honest.
and he sent me the $65, which I thought was a loss.
Yeah, I have an opposite story. I sold a woman a lot of like 45 beautiful silk scarves, and
Uh-huh.
and the tracking showed it like stuck somewhere in the tracking, and it wasn't for very much. It was, I think I saw it was like $50 or something like that, and it was like stuck in transit for like 3 weeks. Like every time we checked the tracking, she check it, I check it. It was like in transit. So finally, I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and refund you the money on these scarves, and if they make it back to me, I'll offer them back up to you, and you can buy them. But if
Yeah.
they make it to you, I hope that you'll send me back the money. So like
Yeah,
three
right.
weeks, 3 weeks go by, and I go to check the tracking on them, and she got them. They were delivered. So I sent her a
Nice.
message, and I said, "You got the scarves? Like, you got them like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago?" And she was like, "Oh, I've been meaning to send you the money back. I'm so sorry." And she ended up sending me back the money. But
No, at
yeah,
least you got it back.
I did. I got it back, but
There's a
it
trick to ones that are stuck in transit. If you actually make an inquiry with USPS, usually they will start moving again.
really
Yeah, I've had that happen several times where they're just stuck for 3, 4 weeks,
isn't
and I
that
just
so
inquire.
weird?
I send the messages to my email, and then they just start moving again. I don't know what they do or whatever, but there's it works
Wow,
sometimes.
I'll have to keep that in mind. So yeah, I think that we talked about a lot of the things. You told me how many plush you have, which blows me away. We talked about how you fix them, where you get them. The return rate is what blows my mind.
Nothing.
I love
Yeah,
the zero. I love the zero
yeah, it's
return
basically
rate
nothing.
on them. Did you have some plushies that you brought that you wanted to show us
Yeah, sure. I got a few.
that if anybody, hi Janaea bought her first mini storage, you guys. That's where I was this afternoon, emptying out a mini storage with her. She scored. She got a mini storage full of Burberry and all kinds of great stuff. So congratulations to Janaea. She's been
Here's
watching
a
me, and she did it.
here's a little tiger hat that I found.
It's a tiger hat. Oh,
Yeah,
that's really cute.
Halloween's coming up. You gotta look out for things like this.
So now I'm
I
curious,
have
are
a
you going to list that under clothing, hats, or are you going to list it under plush?
yeah, I have different. I have about 50 different categories. 48 of them are like plush, but I have like 50 different categories. And yeah, I'll put that under hats. I have
Hats?
hats, clothing. Let's see what else I have. I have a little dog. This is actually a Target gun. Target and gun, when they get together, it's usually pretty desirable because it's
Yep.
2 different brands. People will search. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, hold it up. Let's see. Target
Can you see it?
and
Target and Gun.
Target
Is it this
guns.
way? Yeah, it's
I,
upside
s-
down.
I see it.
See it? Yeah, Target and Gun.
I can't say I've ever seen that. I've never seen a
If you ever
Target
find
gun.
2 brands together, you got 2 keywords that you can plug in that it'll sell a plush faster.
Let's see what that is. You didn't show what it was.
It's a shaggy dog.
That's a saggy dog. It's cute.
Yep, just a shaggy little dog.
A
Probably worth
boy,
like $20.
a boy with his toys.
Yeah,
Robert,
that's it. That's all I have.
still
It was
playing
a
with
cute
stuff.
Build-A-Bear.
That's a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, that's a Build-A-Bear. You can just tell by looking at it.
Yeah.
But I will. What I'll do is I'll take off the clothes and sell the clothes separately. I always do that.
Oh, you know what? That's a good subject. I actually brought this out to show everybody. This is actually, I found this in one of the storage units. This is actually, it's a little it's a lion, it's a Cabbage Patch. And
Oh, cool! Fits the
yeah,
Cabbage Patch doll.
it's a little lion pajama. So when you do go outsourcing, like I have a Build-A-Bear up there. I have a Build-A-Bear. It's like right there, and he has a
Okay.
basketball. He has an NBA basketball outfit on. I did list him with the NBA basketball outfit on because you can ask for more money if they have an outfit like that on. But you, like Robert said, when you get the Build-A-Bears, the Build-A-Bear clothes actually have a huge following, and people will pay anywhere from $10 to $20 for an outfit. Now I haven't looked up this little Cabbage Patch. It's really cute. It's just a little Cabbage Patch pajama. And
Yeah, what happened was I used to buy the Build-A-Bear and list them as is. And over time, I've got questions. Can I buy just the outfit? Can I buy just this? Can I buy just that? And most of the times, the outfits were selling more than the bear with the outfit. So then I changed from outfit one listing, bear other listing, and selling both. I get double my profit.
So let's see. Marie has a question. She said, "What is the best way to clean an 18-inch Rainbow Bright doll?" So Rainbow Bright dolls, those have plastic faces, don't they? It depends
Depends
on
on
the
the year.
year. It depends on the
I
year.
have plush ones and I have hard ones.
Right. So
And the
Marie,
Sprite has like a hard face and then it's plush all around. So there's different years.
there's different years. What year is your Rainbow Bright doll? If it's a vintage one and it has the plastic face, unfortunately, those are a little bit difficult to clean, especially if they have those deep, dark stains in them.
Yeah,
Yep.
the plastic will start coming off if you scrub too hard.
Yeah, she says
And then
that
you gotta show on eBay that it's a little scratched or whatever. I've
yeah,
done that before.
she wrote, yep. So I'm going to take that it's got plastic face stuffed body. So she has a vintage one. Marie, my opinion would be to just wash the face with soap and water, warm soap and water, get off as much dirt as you can off of her. And then I would list her in as is condition, because a true collector will buy her with a dirty face or not. And if
Yeah,
you
with
try,
anything, they'll buy it, but
yeah, if you try to clean her face with chemicals, or if you try to put like a magic eraser sponge on that,
yeah,
it
it needs
makes
to shine. You
yeah,
might
you'll
scratch it.
scratch it.
It's yeah.
Yeah. You'll scratch it, you'll ruin it, and it will take away the value. It's almost like an antique. They say don't restore antiques, like just leave them alone. Like people that buy antiques, they just want them in that vintage patina, old look about them. And like I have a Holly Hobby doll somewhere. I don't know where I put her. Let's see.
They're in that mess somewhere.
Yeah, and
Oh, cool.
yeah, isn't she great? And she's got a floppy neck, and she has stains, on her where she looked like she got wet. And I still, I listed her with her defects, and this is it. This is how they're going to get her. And a
I
true
actually had a yellow one of those today that I couldn't find.
what?
I think eBay relisted it by mistake. I couldn't find it
What?
because I was sure I sold it a month ago. Holly Hobby, but in yellow,
Oh,
or that doll like that, but in yellow.
I know. You know what? eBay did the same thing to me. They had a glitch last month. I actually called Robert because I was looking for a TY Coco, It was a TY Coco. I sold it for $21. And the woman reached out to me. I couldn't find it anywhere. Couldn't find it anywhere. I was so upset. I looked in my souls. Sure enough, I sold it like 2 months ago to someone else. And I reached out to Robert to see if he had one, because I told the woman she was buying it for her son, and her son, the dog had got a hold of it and ripped the eye off of it, and the son was really, really upset. So she's been looking everywhere for this Coco, which is like now 8 or 9 years old. So they're rare.
Yeah.
You can't find them. So Robert was like the first phone call I made, because I thought, if anybody has Coco, it's going to be Robert. But Robert didn't have one. But
No.
yeah, I've talked about that. I've talked about how people reach out to me with these wonderful stories. Do you get those stories? How people are like so happy they
Oh
found
yeah,
a certain
I had one
stuffed animal?
this morning
The
where
stories
an
is
owl.
so awesome.
There was an owl about this size. It was a Pier 1 Imports owl, and she's like, my daughter lost it, or I forget the story, and I've been looking all over for it, and I'm just thankful that you have it in your store. And it was just an owl that I just threw up there for the heck of it.
Yeah.
I didn't find any comps or anything. I just threw it up for 25. I had a 10% off sale, so it went for like 21 or so. And
Yeah.
I threw it up there, and the person was grateful. I just throw up so many just plush that aren't even up there. I just
I
throw them up
know.
and just guess at a price, and a
I
lot of
know.
people will find them.
I know. I did a video about that because people reach out to me all the time. Like, you see a stuffed animal on a shelf in a thrift store and you're like, who would even like buy that stuffed animal? Well, guess what? Somebody's out there looking for that stuffed animal. Like, you think you're wasting your time posting it. They're definitely long tail items. That's what the new term is in the reselling world, long tail
Yeah, for
items,
sure.
meaning that you got to be willing. Like, this is just a small selection of what's on my eBay store. I pulled all the ones that so my plush is categorized. I put the bin number that they're in, and they go into that bin. These guys that are behind you, these are before I started putting them in bins. This is just probably a quarter. So these are, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 huge, enormous bins filled with plush that are they're not inventoried. So when they sell, I have to go through these plush
Yeah,
to
good luck.
find. All my other ones are inventoried. They have inventory numbers, and they're like, you have them, Robert. Like, well, no, you do them by character. I
I do
actually
them by
write
character.
you do by
I have
character.
Mickey,
I
I
don't do
have
mine by.
Elmo, I have
No, I
Hello
actually.
Kitty, I have Scooby Doo, whatever.
Yeah, no, I actually put my inventory number, I put it right in the title. People say that don't do that, it messes up the algorithm. I have no problem with it, doesn't bother my algorithm at all. So you'll see like Walt Disney World Grumpy, 31 inches tall, and then you'll see B2. So I
Yeah.
know it's a plush, and B is box, and 2 is in box 2. And I have tons of boxes in my garage that's just all plush that's inventoried. And that's how I keep my inventory,
Yeah,
except for
I
these
have
guys.
way too much.
Huh?
I have way too much inventory to keep it that way.
I don't know how I
So
know
I
you,
put the character name and I just throw it in the bin and I'm good.
yeah, because you have bins for every character because you have
Yeah, I have
multiples of.
Angry Birds. I have Build-A-Bear. Actually, Build-A-Bear, I have three. Just one for just bears, one for dogs, one for everything else from Build-A-Bear, and then one for clothes. So I have four bins just for Build-A-Bear. Period.
Just for Build-A-Bear. I have
So I
one.
probably have 100 bins.
Yeah, and I have one, and I've been pulling. It's a big bin, and I've been pulling from that bin a little bit to do my auctions. I take them down off my eBay store and throw them in my auction lots, because I have a lot of Build-A-Bear too. But they're long tail items, you guys, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna take.
Last week I sold
It,
2 that took me like 6 years to sell. 6, maybe even 8 years.
Yeah, like
I recognize the pictures. They were old, terrible pictures, and they finally sold.
I got these Peeps, these teddy bear Peeps. They're brand new at
Oh,
Tags.
that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I bought like maybe 12 of these. I bought them retail in a retail store, but I only paid, I think I paid, I don't know, like maybe 75 cents each for them. And I bought 12 of them 3 years ago. I still have, I think, 3 left. So
Yeah, they take a long time.
it takes a long time.
The peeps sell fast, and so do the big bunny rabbits. The big bunny rabbit peeps, the marshmallow shaped ones.
Yeah.
Those sell for me constantly around Easter. I can't keep those in stock, but other plush, forever.
Turtle Trader is asking how many plush listed. Mr. Turtle Trader, are you asking me or are you asking Robert? I'll answer first. I have approximately right now 400 or so, maybe more listed. And Robert?
Let me look real fast. So I can be completely sure. If it wants to pop up, I have 2652, 2,652.
2,652 plush, you guys. Yeah, that's a lot of plush.
The cat's invading.
Bolo Buddies is here. Hey, Bolo Buddies. And she says, do you steam your plush like flippin' hippos? What do you guys do? Do you worry about bed bugs or mites? Never. I never steam my plush. I never worry about bed bugs. I never worry about mites. I do put my plush in garbage bags. If you know anything about like lice or bed bugs, they usually die when they're off the person or off the bed. Or I usually
You wanted to be on camera.
I usually keep them in a garbage bag for maybe a week, like no long, maybe sometimes 2 weeks, in the garage before I take them out and start listing them. I've been very lucky. I've never ever seen. Have you ever seen a bug or any kind of
No,
critter
maybe a
or
spider
never?
died, but
So no,
nothing.
I don't steam them. We've been very no bed bugs. No, bed bugs, Courtney, only if they're not on the scalp, they live off the blood on human hair, and if they're off the scalp more than 8 hours, they die. Bed bugs
Yeah,
do
they're dead.
not. Yeah, bed bugs do not survive on. They say if your child gets bed bugs, to remove all the stuffed animals, wash all the bedding, wash all the pillows, and all of that.
Yeah.
But after 8 hours, and you can look this up, after 8 hours, they die. They're done. They die.
Yeah,
8
I've never
hours.
had any problems ever. I don't use any disinfectant, nothing. It just if they're dirty, I'll wash them. But other than that, no. Never have any problems with them. And I've gone through tens of thousands, so I should know. Star's a little iffy on stuff like that. She likes to clean everything.
Yeah.
She's like scared of shoes and different things like that. So
Yeah.
she's trying to get me to steam them. I'm like, no, it takes too long. No way.
No, I don't have time for that. Absolutely. I mean, I just couldn't. But yes, she said somewhere, I saw it. Someone said they put them in the trunk overnight. Yes, very good idea. If you just leave them in your car, if you live in a cold climate, if you live in a hot climate, leave them in your car in a plastic bag. They will, if there's any bugs on them at all, they will get smothered. But don't forget, people don't usually donate bug infested. I mean,
Nastiness.
nastiness. Like
Yeah,
most
they don't do
people are not
Most
like.
people do.
In my experience, I don't go. Like I said, I don't go to thrift shops very often. I get most of my plush in storage units. But the plush that I get in my storage units, it's like brand new. I mean, these people are putting their stuff in storage units. I mean, most of them aren't going to put like junk. You know, they're going to throw it away. Most people that
Yeah.
donate to Goodwill or whatever, they're going to donate.
Yeah, and I pull from the
think
bins. It's been through the retail. It's been through everything else. This is its final stop. I mean, if was bugs on it, they were long gone a long time ago.
So Courtney said she
I
just
don't
looked
ever
it up.
worry about it.
She said adult bed bugs can live 5 months without feeding. Just looked it up. Well,
Well, I live in California though, so I don't really have to worry about bed bugs.
bed bugs
Maybe
can
New
live up
York
to 5
people
months
do,
between meals.
but
You can get bed bugs on the clothes that you bring into the house. You can get bed bugs on the,
yeah, you can get them
pillows,
anywhere.
blankets. I mean, they can attach themselves. It's not just plush. I mean, they can attach themselves to just about
Yeah,
anything.
pretty much. But I've never run into them, and thank God, hopefully, you never will.
I know. Let's knock on wood.
Yeah.
That never happens to us because I love my plush.
Yeah.
And I love selling my plush. But okay, so go ahead and show us some more of your plush.
Oh, okay. I found a little Eric Cartman, a little South Park character.
He's
His
South
feet
Park.
his feet actually had a vinyl on them. I just scratched it all off to make it look uniform because it was coming off anyhow. And I'll just tell him that I'll just let him know, disclose it that it had vinyl on it. But all the South Park characters like this, the older ones, they all had this vinyl that in the heat and stuff, it just peels right off.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So you have to disclose that. There you go. This is a huge hand puppet that I found. He's a pilot. I don't know. I haven't found anything on him. I'm probably just going to list him for $50 and see how it goes.
He is awesome. Put him up to the camera.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if he's some character or what he is. He has a little hole that I have to repair, or my mom will have to repair. But yeah, look at how tall he is. He's a good 4 feet tall.
Oh my gosh, he
You can
is
see his whole body.
awesome. You can't find a tag anywhere on him?
No, I don't have a tag, and I don't know what character he is, but he's a full.
Dude, I would put him up for $100.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll put him up for more.
Yeah.
I have to look more.
50's too cheap for him. I would put him up for $100. He is awesome.
Is
I
that
love
little
him.
like lines on the side? He's really cool.
Oh, he is super cool. Where did you get him?
Him I found probably at the Goodwill bins.
Courtney,
last time before this time.
Okay, disclaimer, everybody. We love flipping hippos. We love Star. She's like the plushie. She's the plushie queen.
I'm gonna be on there next week. So we love her.
Yeah, she's the plushie queen. She loves plushies. So Courtney just said you both made me feel a little bit better because she said that Star had her a little bit paranoid.
Star's paranoid, period.
Yeah.
She wouldn't touch shoes for 100 years.
She wouldn't touch shoes.
I hate shoes too, but she's still like, she grabs the shoes like this.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Like to me, it's like, how can you be in this reselling business when you won't touch? You can't be afraid of bugs. You can't be afraid of
gloves all the time. She's a little paranoid.
Yeah. Right.
Here's a little ostrich I found. This is
Hi, Pam. Pam just came into the chat. Thanks for joining us. Let's see what you got
K&M
there.
International. This is a little ostrich. It's from K&M International, which is
K&M.
actually Wild Republic, same brand.
Yep. That's
And
a
he's
desirable
pretty
tag.
big. He's got the little eyelashes.
Oh, he is really cute. Yeah. He's adorable.
And this little guy, he's a little scrubbies.
That's cute.
Yeah, he's like a offshoot of the dog. The dog's more desirable, more collectible.
Yep.
But this guy looks the same.
Yeah, you guys, as he's showing some of these, I just want to mention to you that Dandy, believe it or not, the line Dandy, it's a Walmart line. It's Walmart, and some of the vintage Dandy is Dan D is the
Kmart.
milk. It's Kmart.
Kmart made Andy collectibles.
Oh well, Kmart and Walmart is
Yeah.
the same, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. But
No, it's different. But well, Kmart's almost gone now, so Dandy's gonna be
no.
more
You know
collectible.
what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that Walmart is Sam's Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So okay, so it's a Kmart. It's a Kmart product.
Yeah.
Okay, I said
Dandy's
Walmart.
Kmart.
So yeah, believe it or not, they're highly the vintage ones, the older ones are highly collectible. Dandy sells like this caterpillar that's behind me here. This one here, this really long one here. I'll go this way. See that caterpillar? That pink and red one.
Yeah.
I just sold a green and blue one for $35. And I just got this pink and red one out of a mini storage, and I washed it because it was really dirty, and it came out like brand new. The fur is like velvet. It's really beautiful. And
There's one caterpillar that's called Lots and Lots of Legs, and that's a real bolo. They can get huge too. I believe there's one up to like 5 feet,
yeah,
and they get really, really expensive.
yeah.
Even the small ones sell though. I
Yeah.
sold a small one for like $25.
And those are the dandy.
No, those are called Lots and Lots of Legs. They have way more
Lots
legs
and
on
lots
them.
of legs. Yeah. I think I
Yep,
know
they're
which one you
caterpillars.
talked about. Yeah. It says, Chris the Goose, Zombie, what plush is in your collection that you will not sell?
Nothing. Nothing I won't sell. I'll keep some of the ones that are damaged. Like I have a Ghostbusters one that sings the Ghostbusters song, and I couldn't get the red out of his head because it was touching a red plush. That one I'll keep. The Cartman, if I don't sell it because of the vinyl rubbing off, I might keep it. But other than that, anything's for sale.
Yeah. I kept one. I kept one yesterday. I'm going to go get it. Let's see if you guys know which one it is.
I'll show a couple plush while you're gone. Here's a huge dog that I found. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. It's so big. It's like a life-size dog. I'm sure I'll put it up for like $60.
He's beautiful.
Yeah. He has a little damage on his leg.
He's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, he's got the nice soft nose and the realistic eyes.
He is gorgeous. Yep.
$60, $70 I'll try it for. We'll see.
People love dogs and cats that look real. They sell very, very well.
Yeah, I sold one that's about, I don't know, 4 feet. I sold that for $80.
Yeah. I have a black lab listed right now. I think I have him listed for $80. But do you guys remember who this is?
Bear in the House?
Yeah. Bear in the big blue house. Yeah, he used to talk to the moon.
Yeah, and he has a little blue mouse usually.
My kids loved him. I watched him over and over and over again.
I've actually never seen it. I just know him from the plush.
He was like the happiest bear ever. I found him in a lot of plush that I was going through yesterday, and my husband was here, and when I found him, I was like, "Oh, it's Bear!" So my husband's like, "Save him," because my husband remembers watching it too when the kids were little. So he's being saved. He's not going anywhere. He's going to stay with me. I love him. This guy is the happiest dude ever. Positive and always teaching the kids a lesson. Anyways.
Yeah, I have one a little bit bigger that has the mouse. He's holding the mouse, the blue mouse.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Bear. Bear makes me happy. Look at his face. How did that make you not happy? Is he awesome? He's so awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I love him.
Let me show you another bolo brand. This guy's a little Saint Bernard bear or dog.
He's beautiful.
But he's Toys R Us brand.
He's beautiful.
There's no more Toys R Us anymore.
Toys R Us is opening back up.
Yeah, but you're not going to get these anymore. It doesn't matter how many they open up. They're not going to sell the old. They're not going to redo these again.
No.
So you hold on to these. well, I'm going to list it for probably $30, and hopefully I'll get a bid on it.
Yeah, he's awesome. You guys, before you leave, if anybody leaves, we're at 23 people are inside. If you could hit the thumbs up for me, which would be great. And then also T, if you're still in the chat, I don't know if you can drop the link. I'm actually when I'm done with Robert at about 10 minutes to 9, I'm actually ending this broadcast. He's awesome. I'm ending this broadcast and I'm going back into my channel live, and My Great Finds, auctions by My Great Finds for you and Rebecca are going to be doing an auction. I'm not doing anything but hosting it. I'll be sitting in the background just listening, but they're going to be using my platform. And so please come back for that. It's going to be right here at 9 o'clock after Robert and I are done talking. So thanks
It's
for
all
hanging
day
out
with
with
Donatella
us.
today.
Huh?
It's all day with Donatella today.
I guess.
Yeah, this is the Despicable Me.
That's awesome. I've never seen him. He's
Pretty
great.
long, too.
That's one of my husband's favorite shows.
A long, nasty nose.
Oh my God, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
Wow, he's a
And
great plush. Yeah, that's awesome.
I found a little tiger hat. See, I'll buy other things besides plush. Anything different, I'll buy. There's a plush
Oh, that's
on
a
a hat.
baseball hat with a tiger on it?
Yeah, it's from the lion habitat
Oh, that's
at MGM
great.
Grand in Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
And I have
cute.
one big one left. This is a Jurassic Park monster. Monster.
Wow, look
He
at
lights up
him.
and he growls. His mouth
Oh my
moves.
God. Look at that.
He's
That is
huge.
phenomenal.
He's a good 3 feet tall. He weighs a good like 4 or 5 pounds too.
Wow, he's beautiful. Now, is he soft, Robert, or is he kind of
Yeah,
stiff?
I can squish him. See?
Oh, you can squish him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put him in a huge poly bag.
How much you
Ship
going to
him out,
list
but I
him
have him up
for?
for 100. I have him
100?
up for 100 right now. Yeah.
He is so worth 100. What a great gift for some little boy who loves dinosaurs. He's phenomenal. And he's from in what's his manufacturing company?
I think it's from Jurassic World. I don't see the tag anymore, but I'm pretty sure that's where it was from. I don't see it anymore. I lost it somewhere. But I believe he's a realistic one from Jurassic World or the Universal Studios parks.
Yeah.
I know I looked them up.
So what do you do with ones that you find that are really super neat like he is, but you can't find tush tags? That's what they're called, you guys, tush tags, on plush. What do you do when you can't
Nothing.
find?
I don't do nothing.
You just list it as
What I
Big
usually
Bear.
do is I take a picture of the push tag. So if I don't take a picture, it's not there. I just try to list as fast as I can and get as much up as possible. I try not to type. I type as least as possible. So that's the way I list them.
Okay, so if you have a plushie that just says made in Taiwan, no name, no nothing on it, just made in Taiwan, how do you list that?
Depends what it is. But I take a picture of the tag, and like I said, it depends on what it is. Whether it's a unicorn or whatever it is, I just describe it the way it is.
Oh, Mary, I'm sorry. Mary's asking me. She must have asked before and I missed the question. Mary, they're having an auction on my channel. Rebecca is auctioning off lots of clothes. Like lots. Like lots of clothes, but also in lots. So T is the auctioneer and Rebecca is the one that's going to be selling tonight, not me. So link to Robert's eBay store. Let's see. What is the?
I put it up.
You did?
No,
Oh, good.
The link went away because it doesn't allow me to put it up, but I put it up. It's plushgamesandmore.com. Just go that way.
Kelly, so Robert has Robert, how many? Okay, do you have more than one eBay store? Let me ask you that.
Yes, I have 2 eBay stores.
You have 2
One's an
eBay
anchor
stores.
store and one's just premium.
Do you keep one secret?
Not really, no.
No.
I mean, I try to hide some stuff, but it's out there.
Yeah. Because there's like a big discussion over like, keeping stores secret. I have 2
No,
stores,
I don't
but
care.
me neither.
If the stuff was replenishable, I might care. Like I buy it constantly, but most of my stuff, it's like a one big, huge bulk buy that I find, and I buy them all. So you couldn't get them if you tried. I
Right.
basically buy out the store or whatever. And
Hi, Pet D's.
so
Thanks for coming in. So, I don't see the link to your store. I know you said you put it in. Pam was asking for
yeah,
a link to
it
your
went
store.
away. It's plushgamesandmore.com. That's the easiest way to get there.
What is that?
Plushgamesandmore.com.
Plush Games and More.
And more.com.
.com is how you can get to his eBay store. And somebody was asking, how many packages a day do you have going out? And I can answer
I
that.
mailed
I can answer
54 today.
Robert will send me a message and he'll be like, I have 65 going out today. How many do you have going out? And I'll be like, 3.
I had 54 today.
54, you guys.
Yeah. And that's in the middle of the week, so it was a good day.
That's crazy.
Over the weekend, I only had 69, but today I had 54.
I lost you. You can still see me, but I can't see you. I don't know where you are. There you are. Okay.
Oh,
54.
Yeah.
Yes, Courtney. Can you believe it? 54 orders. Wow. So I was asking, between the 2 stores, how many listings do you have?
There's 3,400 in the main store, and I'm down to 500 or 600 in the smaller store.
So approximately 4,000 listings, give or take.
Yeah, I had 4,000 in the main store last month, but I haven't been listing as much as I should.
He goes on these like listing frenzies where he'll go in and like he'll challenge everybody to like list with him, and he'll say, okay, the challenge is we have to list 50 a day. Like it's like, and he'll do like a whole week's challenge, and he gets up hundreds of listings in 1 week, and
I
then he
listed
takes
100 Hello Kitties in one day once.
And then he takes a little break, and then he comes back, and then he does this like gangbusters where he's listing like tons and tons. But it's really
with 1,600 at the beginning of the year. I only had 1,600 listings between the 2 stores at the beginning of the year.
So you're not ready for Q4.
No, well, I doubled it. I've got up to 3,600 listings, or 34, and then 600 in the other store. So I've doubled my listings since the beginning of the year.
And he does this full time, you guys. This is Robert's full time job. This is what he does full time, every day. It's a lot of people's dreams to be able to do this full time. I was able to go full time about 2 years ago, and it was the best thing I ever did. I love my job. I love my job. Love my job. I love what I do.
This is my first year doing it really full time.
I do. I love what I do. I mean, yeah, I love it. I'm so happy that I can do it, but it's hard. I have my husband, up until recently, my husband was really the breadwinner in the family until I built up my store and my listings. And then, my husband had a little bit of a problem with work, so now my store and my auctions and all of that is what's kind of supporting the family right now, and I'm very grateful that I can do that. And in 2 years, I've built my store up enough that I can be able to do that. Not to a comfortable degree, you guys. Still, after 2 years, I'm not anywhere near a comfortable degree where I can support a family, support a mortgage, support a car payment, support food, support travel, sports, like everything that it takes to support an active family selling on eBay. But I sell a lot of very average things, you know, and Plush is pretty average. And like we were talking about earlier, it's pretty long tail. So
Yeah, it is.
you guys, I'm going to
But I went
get
from
off. I have to get off, Robert. I just looked at the time. It's 8:52. We have to say our
no, we talked a long
goodbyes.
time.
We've been on for an hour and a half, buddy. Oh my
Oh,
God.
geez.
And
This is a long
yeah,
time.
can you believe it? An hour and a half. And I
Time
think
flies,
I think that we kind of covered everything. I hope I answered
pretty
everybody's
much.
questions. And did you have any more that you wanted to show us before we leave? Did
No,
you
that
have,
was it.
really? Was
I
that the
have
last
a
one, the
WB
dinosaur?
Awesome Frog.
Oh, he's so cute.
I used to sing the song in the Warner Brothers cartoons. He's a
Yeah,
dancing frog. That was my last find. I really liked him.
yeah, that's
He cost me
awesome.
I think $1.
Yeah, I'm
That's
picking up
about
a
it.
storage.
No,
I'm picking up a storage unit tomorrow morning. I'm hoping I get a bunch of plush in there. My last
no.
storage unit, I didn't get any plush in
I gotta
it, so
list
I'm
all these
hoping this
patterns.
one. Huh?
I gotta list all these patterns right now that
I know,
I
right?
got.
It's too late for that. All right, she's
No, not for
texting
me.
me. She needs the
My
link.
day.
Get ready to go. I
All
am
right.
gonna sign
Later,
off.
everybody.
Robert, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and coming on the show. I
Check my
really
YouTube
appreciate
channel out
it.
down there.
Huh?
Check out my YouTube channel.
Yes, please check out his YouTube channel. Yep, thank you, Melissa, for putting it on. And we are going to go off and then we're going to come
Take
right
care.
back on. So see you
Bye.
guys in a minute. Bye-bye.